start with the four-way test. Of the things we think
or do.
is it the truth?
Truth.
Is
Is
it
it fair to all concerned?
Will it
Will it build goodwill
better
and better friendships?
Will it be
Beneficial to all concerned?
Thank you. Thanks for those of you who unmuted too. It's nice to hear somebody else's voice but myself. With that, I'm going to turn it over to Buford Johnson, who is going to be doing our invocations for the month of October. Dan, again, thank you for scheduling those. Much appreciated. So, Buford, to you.
Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you, Buford.
Oh, okay. So October is a special month for me. It's a month where I really celebrate life for a lot of reasons. But I want to just stop and give us a chance to do some meditating. So kind of clear your mind and think about this. And I want you to think about it for the rest of the week. Life is a precious gift, body and soul. And it's probably best spelled out in the Hebrew Psalm, I think it's 139. It goes something like, truly, you have formed my being, my inmost being. You have knitted me into my mother's womb. For this I give thanks, for I am a fearfully, wonderfully being. Wonderful are your works. We have a gift of life. And when we think about that, and the life gives us the ability to love. It's the inmost being, the capacity to love. So why are we here? What are we doing with this precious gift that we've been given? And how can we best utilize our life for a better world, for the living, and for our spiritual life for the future? Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Buford. All right. Introduction of guests. Past District Governor Rick Bricker is here. Assistant District Governor Don Peterson is with us. Gloria Menk, I do not see Gloria. Don Ryan. See Don. And Jill Carlson. I'm not seeing Jill either. Are there any other guests that you have with you today? Any other guests? All right, seeing and hearing none. Maybe just a reminder, if you could please turn off your mic when you are not speaking, it'll help with the background noise. And I will make sure that I stall long enough to get comments if anybody wants them. So again, just a reminder to please turn off your mic. All right, next, Rotary related announcements. And I can call on people.
This is Rick.
Okay, Rick, go ahead.
A few announcements. One, Coats for Kids. We're doing this campaign and you have an opportunity to serve on October 20th. We are going to be over at the old Hallmark store at the mall. And we'll be sorting through coats and boots and hats and mint sizes and genders and everything like that. That would be, you can pick whatever time you want to come. We're going to do it from 9 in the morning till 3 in the afternoon. So if you want to come over lunchtime like a regular Rotary meeting, that's fine. Otherwise, you can come anytime between that 9 and 3 period to help out. Also on October 24th is the—
And Rick, can I pause you on that just for a second?
Sure.
Just a reminder that we will not be having a Rotary meeting on October 20th. Instead of a Rotary meeting, the meeting will be at that Hallmark store to help out with Coats for Kids.
Yep, that's correct. And then on the 24th, we have Coats for Kids distribution. because of the COVID thing, it's going to be a whole lot different this year. We're still working on a few details on that, but basically we're going to be distributing coats through the back entrance of that mall so that we don't get big crowds inside. Yeah, and we'll utilize the parking lot. We're probably going to need people directing a little bit of traffic and that type of stuff. I will get a permanent sign or a sign up sheet out here this week for that the 24th event. So that's what's happening there. The other thing we have submitted a grant. I submitted it actually last Wednesday. I just heard back from the grants committee this morning. Still needed Jennifer's signature. She provided that. So that grant is complete, and the grants chair says it looks really good. I have to agree, the grant looks really good. So the grants committee is going to meet on, district grants committee is going to meet on the 15th. We meet in the evening. And so we'll know whether or not we get that grant or not. So it's in the making. That's all I have.
Thank you, Rick. Other Rotary related announcements?
I have one.
Go ahead, Ron.
I'd like to update the group on the progress of the Strive program. And if I could take a couple of minutes, I think it's appropriate at this time to kind of back up a little bit. When I was with United Way, I was on the grant committee, and I saw the opportunity in looking at Steve Hansen's grant and talking about the Strive program, and that's how I got introduced. And without going super long here in the story, we kind of got an idea that if we could join several of the Strive organizations together locally, we could increase the opportunity to be a bigger play. I knew that from my working with the CRMC Championship that we had a Monday date open on the championship week. So we started with committees from each of the groups, from the Pequot Lakes group, the Sunrise group, and the Noon group, and just kind of kicked around the idea, and we had probably 3 or 4 meetings. And we got to a point where it was reasonable to address Cragen's management and the PGA Tour. So we kind of pared down to a small task force working to put together the presentation for both Cragen's and for the PGA Tour. And that was Trevor, Brad, and Steve Hansen from the Pequot Lakes, and Chuck Klasky worked with us from Cragen's. And for the last 2 weeks, the project's really gained steam. I believe I can say with 99.9% certainty that in fact the Strive charity program will be initiated on Monday of tournament week. And I don't have an August calendar in front of me, but the tournament week is August 23rd to 29. And we will be on the Sunday and Monday. I don't know if that's 21 and 22 or what the dates are. We're also going to have on Sunday a kickoff meeting for the tournament, and that will be hosted by Strive also. And we will have a live and silent auction, all to raise funds for different charities throughout the community. And the piece that we've been fine tuning here the last couple meetings is that we will expand to a point where we will embrace other charities in the community. And the thought is by putting more and more communities together, we get more and more effort. We get the horsepower of CRMC behind it. And we feel that our goal for, and I don't know, Trevor bat me in the head if I shouldn't be saying this, but we kind of have a goal for Strive for this year in the $50,000 range. And that's a significant contribution, but that's not really where we're headed. We're headed to expand the Strive program. And we've got a 3-year plan. And we feel that year 2 and year 3, we can really start to expand the Strive program so that we reach not only high school kids, but we can get down into elementary and monitor kids as they go all the way to college. Does anybody have any questions? And Trevor, have I gone too far? We have a meeting Thursday where we'll have the final blessing. The tour is excited about it, and I'm very excited about it. Anybody got any questions or? Okay. I hear a dog with a question. I don't know. All right, that's what we got going on, and I think it's going to be a program that's going to be very huge for Rotary. Very excited about it.
That's great. Ron, thank you to you and your team for all the work that you're doing. I know Trevor is one of our representatives on that committee, so thank you so much. I'm sure this is a ton of work. Great drive. Other Rotary related announcemements.
Yeah, I just want to say real quick, thanks to everyone who helped with the ditch cleanup. It went really well. The ditches were fairly clean again, which is really great to see. Ended up being a really nice night. Took about 45 minutes or so, so it went pretty quick again. Biggest thing that's changed starting this fall that there was some miscommunication on is kids can help. They do have to be, if they're between 12 and 17, they need to sign a waiver now. And I don't think they want kids under 12 anymore. So for kids, if they want to volunteer, it's great. Just 12 is the new cutoff as far as age goes. But yeah, again, it went really well, and looking forward to doing it again in the spring.
Thanks, Aaron. Other Rotary related announcements. I do have a couple. Heather, thank you for sending out Peter's update on Rotary Riverside Park. John, I don't know, do you have anything to add to, I don't see Peter on our call. Do you have anything to add? John, if you're talking, you are muted. All right, I will assume that there isn't. So just a couple of things to highlight in case you didn't see it in Peter's summary. October 12th is the plan to pour the slab. The contractors are so busy, Peter wasn't able to get one, so Rotary is going to be doing the pouring of the concrete slab. He is looking for 1 to 2 experienced people to be there at 7:30 a.m. on October 12th. So if you're available and experienced, please reach out to Peter. Then there will be some volunteer maintenance needed to spread the mulch at the tree base and then paint benches. Flexible timing, again, reach out to Peter. And then mark your calendars for October 22nd for a heavy duty cleanup day at the park. So you should have Peter's summary, just an update on that park that Heather sent out this morning. Any questions on that? Okay, seeing none, I have one more announcement to make. Last Friday, the Rotary Board had a special meeting to talk about having in-person Rotary meetings. Heather did send out a survey a week and a half ago or so and found that about 70 to 75% of our Rotarians are comfortable in having an in-person Rotary meeting. We looked at a couple of different locations. Number one criteria was, could they safely social distance us? So the two venues that we have selected is the Dennis Drum & Wine Company and the Woods. And what the board decided was that we would do every other Tuesday. So we would do 2 Rotary Zoom meetings a month and 2 Rotary in-person meetings a month. So for October and November, we will be having those meetings at the Dennis Drum & Wine Company October 13th, October 27th, November 10th, and November 24th are the 4 in-person meetings. Just to let you know that the capacity, and Jody, you'll correct me if I'm wrong, the capacity there was 300, 150 safely social distanced. Is that correct, Jody?
That's correct.
So we felt that that was a big enough space. We're generally having about 40 to 45 people join our in-person meetings that we had at Rotary Riverside Park. So 40 felt safe. Masks will be required. And the only time to remove your mask is when you're eating or drinking. So, you know, just hearing Lane's comments at the beginning of before we started our Rotary board or Rotary meeting, I think we just really want to be mindful of making sure that we are following those guidelines. So October, November will be at Dennis Drum and Wine Company, and then December and January will be at the Woods. Again, they had a capacity of 300, 150 for social distancing. And those meetings will be December 8th, December 22nd, January 5th, and January 19th. Don't worry about writing down those dates. We will make sure that you have them. Also a reminder, if you are sick or not feeling well, whatever, please do not join in person. We are still going to offer a Zoom option. So we will be able to accommodate Rotarians who want to meet in person and accommodate those who want to continue to meet virtually. So I just want to give a big thank you to the Rotary Board. We had about an hour and a half discussion on this, and all of the board members took this very seriously, making sure that we are safely following the guidelines. So I guess with that, are there any questions or concerns regarding that? All right, I am seeing none. I'll stall for another couple of seconds, just looking around. All right, so next Tuesday, we will be in person at Dennis Drum and Wine. Are there any other announcements? All right, seeing none, I am going to turn it over to Andy Rangan, who is our Sergeant at Arms today. Andy.
All right. So a couple of things today, and we had issued a little bit of a challenge last week for folks to check out the social dilemma. So if you did do that, please shoot me a message. If you didn't, still would highly encourage everyone to have a look at that documentary. Really well done and timely. So I thought it would be interesting today, change gears on that a little bit. I tried to find some news that was not political. It took quite some time today, but I did find some really important and really groundbreaking things. So first of all, I didn't see if Dan Hegstead is here or not, but he did give a nice demo at the park of drones. And then the news that came out, Amazon owns Ring, and Ring is the company that makes doorbells and things like that. And they now make a camera drone that flies around your house, so you don't have to have security cameras all around your house. It actually just flies around in your house and monitors everything. Super secure, I'm sure. Nothing bad could ever happen with it. But that's one. So if Dan's here, I don't know if he's here or not, you can pay $1 for that. Drone technology coming into our homes. And then this one was kind of fun. They came out with the top names, baby names of 2019. See, this is the best I can do for non-political. So if you have someone in your family who's our immediate family unit that has one of these names, these popular ones, you can donate $1. So what I found interesting is that look at all these Olivias and Oliver. I mean, just how did people get together and figure this out, or what's the deal? But pretty interesting. Minnesota's kind of an outlier there in the middle. So that was kind of fun. And then I'll share one more picture. I'll pay a happy $1 because yesterday we did family pictures and we left without anyone crying, including me, which has never happened before because of how horribly painful family pictures can be with little kids. But this marks the very first year that, well, me or any of the kids didn't just, we have pictures without kids looking and crying and hats. I mean, just everything. So this is the best we've done, and it was not nearly as painful as it has been in the past. So I'm happy to pay $1 for that. So with that, I'll stop the share, and then anybody who wants to jump in, share or not, screen share or not, to go, why don't you go ahead?
I have a happy $1. We just got a new roof on our house. It needed it, and it's definitely a nice addition. Now I don't have to worry about leaks in the roof or anything this winter, and I hope to go south for a while.
I have a happy $26. I had 26 as 2 big events in my life over the last couple weeks. I qualified for the Boston Marathon that was supposed to happen in April, which was going to happen in September, which was canceled and went virtually. So I actually ran on September 13th. I ran the Boston Marathon on the Paul Bunyan Trail. So that was my first big 26 number. And then last Thursday, I hiked with some really great friends the Rim to Rim Grand Canyon in a day, which is typically about 24 miles, but we did another extra mile to see Ribbon Falls. So I will happily add $26 to, or 26 happy dollars, because it was really some awesome memories and accomplishments. So cool.
That's awesome. Wow.
Thank you.
Who's next?
Andy, this is Carol Johnson. I'm going to throw in $1, even though I think you were going to donate $1 for anybody that watched The Social Dilemma. I'm glad you recommended it because it was absolutely fascinating. And like I said in my chat, I think it should be required for anybody 16 and over. So I'll throw in $1 for that. Thank you for recommending it.
Yeah, thanks everyone who's messaging that to me. Looks like I owe quite a few here. That's good.
I'll pop in. This is Paula Persons. I'm going to throw in $5 because I had a birthday, but the way I celebrated was I took a bit of a spill and pulled a muscle, so I am black and blue from my hip clear down to my knee, and I am learning how to walk again. But the good part is, so I had to do windows. So I talked Mark into helping. I'm giving an extra $1 because Mark's idea of doing windows and mine are not one and the same. He thinks streaks are fine. I do not. So we are still married, but it was questionable there for a while. And the last thing I want to say is we are kind of celebrating here. Mark received an award from the Society of Broadcast Engineers. He was very surprised to receive it. It was the John Battison Lifetime Achievement Award. They've given it away only 10 times in the last 56 years. We were very proud that a man from Brainerd received it because it's usually not some small-time engineer that gets it. So, and we did it virtually, which was kind of fun. So I had to surprise him. We had the plaque sent in from elsewhere, but it was kind of cool. But there we go.
This is Rod. I'll share a picture. I was biking a few weeks ago and I came around a corner and there a deer stood right next to the path. So he stood there long enough for me to take the picture. Took the picture, he took off, and I went the other way. So it was kind of a neat thing.
Awesome.
I've got a happy $1 to share. Paula, thank you for moderating our electoral debate last week. You did a much better job than Mr. Wallace. And just wanted to thank you for that.
Well, this is Dan. I'll have to go check out that Amazon drone that flies around your house. Just what we need, right? I was out this weekend with my drone. I shot the KAWB tower west of Brainerd, and so that's kind of fun. That's something you don't get to see. And so we got up to 700 feet to see the top of that tower. That was kind of cool.
Awesome.
Andy, I'm going to pay a happy dollar too. Not sure if you saw the Brainerd Dispatch today, but last night the Water Tower Committee gave a presentation on the water tower. I tell you, it was probably one of the most fascinating presentations I've heard, just to hear the history of the water tower, what's happened over the years, how it was started, how there are other water towers in Pipestone and Rochester. I knew about Pipestone, but I didn't know about Rochester. Anyway, it was just a really interesting presentation. I would encourage you to read the Brainerd Dispatch articles. It's just cool. So there's my happy dollar.
And I got one more. I'm multitasking. And while walking on Rotary, Izzy and I killed a grouse and are at our meeting. So
Don't do that at the in-person meetings though. That's not a good idea.
it wasn't on purpose. It's just good luck driving around.
All right, anyone else before we move on?
Yeah, this is Mary Devine Johnson, and I'm just kind of happy to be back. I've taken a several-month hiatus. I picked up 3 or 4 other kind of board obligations, and then with pandemic and busyness, and those aren't good excuses, but they're the ones I've got. So just glad to be back and see all your smiling faces, and kind of get ready to re-engage here. So I will submit several happy dollars for being missed.
I should probably second that, Mary. I'll give quite a few. I wrote down send a check to Rotary for $20. I'm sure I probably owe way more than that. But I would like to also do a happy dollar for, I'm going to be celebrating 6 years of marriage. I think that's a feat all in itself. So that, yeah, just happy to be here and happy everyone. I'm glad to see everyone's faces. So.
Awesome. Well, going once, twice. All right. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Andy. All right. Well, appropriate that our last happy dollar is our presenter today. So today, Kim Rollins is going to be giving a presentation on the United Way. I asked her if she had a brief bio, and her brief bio was Kim Rollins with the United Way. You know, need we say more, and a fellow Rotarian. So with that, Kim, I'm just going to toss it over to you and look forward to hearing all about the United Way.
Thanks. Yeah, my intro was very brief because I'm going to be talking a lot about United Way. So that's what we're jumping into. So I'm going to share my screen here. Hopefully this works. I did not test this out at all. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
And if I turn on the slideshow, can you still see it?
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay. You know, I'm a youngin', but technology still scares the bejesus out of me when we do these kind of things. So I'm Kim Rollins, the Executive Director of United Way, and thank you for allowing us some time today. As you can see, we transitioned this year. Our theme is going to be the difference, and I think you all can be that difference in our community. You're doing that every day, being just a Rotarian, but in all your life and your personal time that you're doing, you are being the difference. And so I wanted to thank you for that. United Way's mission, or our vision, is improving the lives by mobilizing the caring power of our community. And I think that really hits home. And we focus in the areas of health, financial stability, and education. Did it switch? Okay, it did. And our mission is to connect people to people, needs to resources, and experts to advocates. And I gotta move this, sorry. And advance the common good throughout Crow Wing and Cass County. So you ask yourselves why United Way? And I think you guys have seen the same slide last year, but I just wanna hit that we've shifted, and we are that partner in the community to leverage the investments, the resources, volunteers, and corporate partnerships while delivering transformative, measurable results in our community. And we've shifted from that broad historic community chest into a critical community convener that mobilize our partners. That includes businesses, community leaders, public officials, residents, and other nonprofit organizations throughout Crow Wing and Cass County. And why you should give to the United Way is our collective giving power. We make it an easy way to donate where your money is pooled together with our community members and ultimately has a greater collective giving impact in our community. And with these pooled funds, we're able to support this year alone 24 programs throughout Crow Wing and Cass County. And these are the list of just the logos of those organizations that we're supporting this year. There's actually quite a few people on this call that actually helped make these decisions happen this year. So I want to say thank you to our Vision Council members, because this was a very long and daunting process, but it makes a huge difference in our community. And if you'd like to consider that, we will be doing another Vision Council. Usually we're on a 2-year process, but we've shifted to a 1-year giving process to be more flexible in our community needs. And so we will be doing that come January-ish timeframe. So consider if you'd like to help in that area. And I'd like to also mention that Strive is one of the recipients this year of a $5,000 grant from United Way. So there's great partnership here. And because of your support, this last year we gave out 26,761 books through the Imagination Library program. And over 48,000 people were helped in the areas of health, financial stability, and education. And this last year, we gave out $110,000 grants in those areas to make a big impact. And this is another image that we've got, and you'll see this all over. It's all over our campaign materials, our website, and if you still get the Brainerd Dispatch, there's a back page ad every month, and so this is in there. But I'd like you to realize that your donations of your time, talents, and treasures, they truly make the difference in the lives of local people through the areas of health, education, and financial stability. And I know I sound like a broken record, but it's true. We are united together to be the difference in our community, and you truly make a difference. And honestly, we need your help now more than ever. By giving to the United Way, you make a collective impact resulting in greater change for a stronger community. So I know you guys are big volunteers and you're constantly volunteering, but here's another way. If there's other time that you have that you'd like to give back, we have the Get Connected platform, which is, I like to call it an online dating platform for volunteerism. So you can go on and you can choose if you'd like to help the elderly, if you would like to help children. There's so many opportunities. Right now we have over 60 organizations participating in our Get Connected volunteer platform who need help in our community. So every hour counts. And so there's just a great opportunity for additional volunteerism, because I know as Rotarians, that's what we do, right? So now I'd like you to hear from someone other than myself. And so this is our video that Dan Hegg said. I'd like to do a huge shout out to Dan because he did an amazing job. So hopefully this works. Can you see it? Can you guys see it? No? Okay. How about now? Yes? Maybe? No? Great. Here we go.
Kim, we're not getting the audio. I don't think it.
Oh.
When you share
it.
you might have to unshare your screen, and then when you click to share again on the bottom, there's a button for share video and share sound. So if you just go to click share again, right at the bottom.
United Way's impact on our dollars for a nonprofit are very obvious. Nonprofits are always in need of funds, and them donating to us just impacts everything that we do. As far as in our community, United Way supports multiple nonprofits that are like us and not like us, but all of us play a role in the health and well-being of our community. And then overall, it's just taking care of who we are and who we have here and taking care of each other.
By pooling our funds together, we're able to make a much larger difference on those individuals that we impact.
United Way touches so many lives, and it's all by donations from people that give, which we love because we know then that people have a heartstring attached to it and they believe in it. And you look at the agencies that are funded by United Way and you just realize the significance of what United Way does in your local area. If you think about if our community did not have United Way and these dollars were not being infiltrated into these charities, what would that do to us? All of us as a whole. It's so important that United Way be here and be serving Cass and Crow Wing counties.
So for me, the United Way creates a social safety net for our friends, family, coworkers in their time of need. So say somebody has a housing issue or a food issue or a maybe prescription pharmaceutical need. The United Way has an agency that they partner with that can help them through that time of need.
I give to the United Way because I've always struggled with where are my funds going? How do they make the most impact? What am I doing for my community? And making those decisions is hard. Making sure that the money gets in the right hands and weighing how much should I give this one or how much should I give this one. The United Way is one singular space where I can trust that my money is being put to the proper organizations that need it the most in my community.
By promoting early learning literacy and programs such as the Imagination Library, it's so exciting because children have the opportunity to have books in front of them. They can page through it, look at the pictures, and we get text and we get books in front of children from the time they're born so that they are ready for school and so that we have our children ready to accomplish everything that they need to be successful.
I give to the United Way because it's easy. There's a vision council that looks into each agency's financials and make sure that they're a great organization to support. And I don't have to deal with any of that. I can just simply donate and know that my money is going to a place that's going to make a big impact in our community.
It supports those individuals that are struggling with financial stability or that are having issues with housing or need assistance in just with the basic needs around food or what have you. That all contributes to the health and livelihood of our community, and I want to make a difference. And by making that contribution, that's how I can pool my funds together and do that.
Well, I have been lucky enough to be on the United Way Board of Directors for the past 5 years, I believe, and I think I have 2 more years left. I'm currently serving as Vice Chair. And that has given me a wonderful opportunity to see the impact that United Way is having right here in our community, serving individuals and families right here.
And I'm new to the United Way board. This is actually my 2nd week, but I've always supported the United Way for years and years and years because of all the great work it does locally and how all the money that the Lakes Area United Way collects stays right here in the Crow Wing County area for programming, whether that be Imagination Library, which is a literacy program, or all the great nonprofit organizations that work tirelessly every day to make our community a better place.
For me personally, volunteering for the United Way means that I'm volunteering for several organizations and not just one at a time. When I choose to do things like sit on the Vision Council, I know that my volunteer hours are making a great impact because they're being divided out amongst all of the nonprofits that the United Way gives to.
At Essentia Health, it's very important for us to support the community, and we encourage community involvement, and that means partnering or spending time volunteering with community activities to help improve the health of the place that we live and work every day. With that, we offer the ability to have payroll deductions to support the United Way. As we know, the United Way is greatly involved in the community and they partner with us to improve that health. So it's a really easy option for all of us to be able to check the box during the annual campaign and have that amount deducted automatically from our paycheck.
it's just such an easy way of giving those monthly contributions. And then you really never even notice that it's gone out of your check because it's taken out before you even receive your check.
Offering payroll deduction to your employees through the United Way is a beautiful service option for your employees. It enables them to get their money to the right place. And it's as simple as, yeah, I'll give $5. And then all of a sudden that $5 at the end of the year, after 26 pay periods, is a couple $100s a year. And if you accumulate that over all of the employees that are able to give, your giving power is so strong. I know this year we contributed thousands and thousands of dollars, and I'm so proud of our employees for investing in our community.
I'm less inclined to write a big check to the United Way, but I donate $10 a pay period, and I've been doing that for 20 years. So whatever amount that ends up being is definitely more than if I just had to write a single check.
To me, the United Way is an organization that has its finger on the pulse of the needs in the community. And while certainly personally I have my favorite charities that I like to support, I also like to support the United Way because they're aware of so many other needs in the community that I'm simply not aware of, and I don't have time to research those and understand those. And so I encourage everybody to make part of their planned giving to the United Way.
Yeah, we're all in this together, and if we can make the world a better place, and on top of it, it's easy through the United Way, why not?
Okay, so that's our new video, and we have a few others that we're working on. They'll be out, so if you follow us on Facebook, please do. Otherwise, they're going to be on our website as well for reference. But the biggest thing that we're talking about right now is it's our campaign season, and annually we usually have a chili cook-off or our small business blitz, and you know, with the requirements of everything going on, that's not able to happen right now. And so we're trying to get the word out there that our campaign is going. We're stronger than ever. We need your support. But if there's different ways that you have connections in the community through different organizations or different businesses, we'd love to partner with other organizations in our community. And it's just an easy way to give, as you heard through the video, that we just try to make this extremely easy and easy to give back to your community. So with that, I just want to reference our board of directors. I know that Todd's on the call, so thanks, Todd, for giving your time, your talents, and your treasures back to United Way. And with that, if you have any questions, I'd love to answer anything.
Thanks. Kim, questions of Kim? Kim, how long have you been with United Way now?
I think I have some music going on for some reason. Sorry, hold on. YouTube wanted to continue to play in the background. I've been with United Way, it'll be 2 years in January.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gone quick.
Yeah, it has. Seems like yesterday.
Yeah.
Questions of Kim?
I would just like to add that Kim has done an awesome job as a board member of the United Way in the last 2 years. She's really done a lot. And her work to reestablish and build new relationships within this community has just been outstanding. So I'm very appreciative of all the hard work she's put into her job and her commitment and time. And so thank you, Kim, for all you've done.
Thanks, Todd.
We should also congratulate Kim on her master's degree.
Thanks, Dan. Yeah, I did recently, recently, like a month and a half ago, completed my MBA, so.
Yay. So when we shot some of that video in July, she was finishing up her master's and had lots of work things going. I don't remember all that was going on, but I said, Kim, the only thing you need is a puppy. You didn't go for it. That's good.
Yeah, Dan, we're considering that as well. We might as well add that into our lives.
Kim, offer my congratulations also. Thank you. Great person to work with.
Thanks, Ron.
Kim. So I know you have an announcement forthcoming as far as the nonprofit grants go with CARES Act dollars. Not going to put you on the spot, but I just want to say thank you so much for all of your hard work trying to get, you know, I don't know what, 1.1 million out.
Yep, 1.1 million back out into the community.
That's excellent, and thanks for all of your hard work on that.
Thank you. It's a great partnership, and I'm just thankful that Crow Wing County is you know, doing its due diligence of giving back to the community to support us, to make sure that not only nonprofits but small businesses survive through this. So every little bit that I can do is a benefit to this community.
We're excited. Any other questions of Kim? All right, anything else to come before Rotary? So just a reminder, we will be in person next Tuesday, October 13th at Dennis Drummond Wine Company. And again, also it will be available virtually, so you can take your pick, and hope to see you next week. And with that, enjoy your week, and we'll see you on Tuesday. Thanks all.
Thank you, Jennifer. Bye.